You think you've solved efficiency by deploying AI, but here is the hard truth. Your approval processes are likely the new bottleneck halting your growth. Implementing chat-based LLMs or basic prompts is a start, but if your workflow still relies on traditional human verification steps, you're just accelerating into a wall. The paradox of modern business is that we have trillion parameter models working in milliseconds, only to be stalled by a manager's 2-day response time. This operational latency creates a hidden friction that most leaders ignore until it starts choking their bottom line and their team's morale. In a high-velocity environment, a done status means absolutely nothing if it's sitting in an inbox blocking the next stage of execution. We see this every day. AI agents generate content, code, or data in seconds, only to sit in a queue for human verification that adds no real value. The manual gate is more than just a preference. It is a dangerous liability in modern organizational structures designed for speed. Most companies optimize for efficiency, doing things right, but they ignore velocity, which is the actual speed of business direction. You might have automated your data entry or drafting, but every single human-in-the-loop step introduces friction that kills momentum. This friction isn't just annoying, it inflates your operational costs by keeping high-value talent stuck in low-value verification tasks. When you scale a flawed process, you don't get faster results, you just get more expensive bottlenecks. The math simply doesn't add up for growth. Gatekeeping was a survival mechanism in the era of manual labor. In the era of AI, it is a self-inflicted wound to your competitiveness. Let's look at the specific financial impact. In a fast-moving market, every minute of delay is quite literally lost revenue. For a mid-sized enterprise, the cost of waiting for a single executive approval can reach hundreds of dollars per hour in idle capacity. A simple 2-hour manual wait for an approval can translate to thousands of dollars in delayed payouts or missed opportunities for your team. While your team is waiting for a signature, your competitors who have automated their trust layer are already executing their next move. If this insight is useful, like the video and subscribe for more practical AI workflows. Comment velocity if you've felt this bottleneck in your own business. This is what we call operational drag. It is the cumulative force of every manual check that slows down your organization's forward motion. There is a massive gap between adopting automation and actually transforming your process. Most companies fall into a very specific trap. They automate the individual tasks, but they keep the old approval hierarchies. This creates an illusion of progress while silently choking operations. Your business ends up running with an AI engine but a manual transmission. You're high-revving, but you're not going anywhere fast. Leaders often mistake manual approval for control. In reality, it is a loss of control over the most important resource you have: time. The solution isn't just buying better tools, it's about shifting from manual gatekeeping to a state of continuous, autonomous execution. We need systems that approve automatically based on logic, confidence scores, and real-time validation. We must remove the human gate where it's not needed. True velocity comes from active execution loops. Instead of waiting for permission, let your systems execute continuously with built-in auto-correction. Imagine a system where if the AI is 95% confident, the action is taken instantly. Humans only step in for the remaining 5% of complex edge cases. This shift allows for continuous value delivery. You're no longer releasing in batches, you're releasing as fast as the AI can think and validate. When we talk about agentic workflows, we're talking about systems that don't just prompt you for the next step, but anticipate it based on predefined success criteria. We are moving toward a world where workflows are not just automated, but autonomous. Systems that can sense, decide, and act without a manual loop. Autonomous systems use self-correcting mechanisms to handle errors in real time. If a validation fails, the system iterates until it passes, all without stopping. In an agentic ecosystem, the bottleneck isn't the technology. It's the trust you place in your automated validation layers. Velocity requires trust. Automating your trust layer is the most important step you can take toward true business velocity in the AI era. It's the ultimate competitive moat. Start by auditing your current workflow today. Find exactly where the stop button exists and ask yourself if a rule engine could replace it. Look for the recurring approvals that are rubber-stamped 99% of the time. Those are your primary candidates for immediate automation. Replace those manual checks with rule engines that decide in milliseconds. This keeps you ahead of competitors who are still waiting on a manager's Slack reply. By defining your business logic as code, you allow your AI tools to act as true extensions of your executive intent, not just drafting assistants. When you remove the friction, you unlock a competitive advantage that is nearly impossible for legacy organizations to match. Velocity is the new currency. In a world of commoditized AI, the winner is not who has the best model, but who can execute on that model's output the fastest. That is your moat. Subscribe to Alex with Technology and IA for more strategic breakdowns. Comment "Build" if you want a deep dive into autonomous workflows. See you in the next one.